September 2012, Bangkok Savannah Boom Airport. Thai Airways unveils its first Airbus A380 with national pride, a royal ceremony, and executives celebrating a new era for the airline. But behind the scenes, many inside Thai already saw the cracks. The network didn't need a super jumbo, the economics didn't support it, and the decision had far more to do with prestige than strategy. 8 years later, all 6 Thai A380s were grounded permanently. They never returned to service. So, how did an aircraft meant to evolve, Thai Airways, end up becoming a symbol of everything that went wrong? To understand how this went so wrong, we need to rewind to the mid-200s. Southeast Asian aviation was exploding, tourist numbers were climbing, new airports were being built. Every flag carrier was scrambling for relevance. Singapore Airlines had just taken delivery of the world's first A380. Malaysia Airlines was awaiting its A380 deliveries. And suddenly there was pressure on Thai Airways. Massive pressure to keep up, to have the same prestige. The A380 was supposed to catapult Thailand into aviation's elite tier. Instead, it became a textbook case of how prestige and politics can financially an airline. Thailand's government saw the A380 as more than an aircraft. It was a symbol, a statement that said, we belong in the same conversation as Singapore, as Dubai, as London. The problem, Thai Airways was state-influenced, not state-run in name, but the government still had its fingers all over fleet decisions. When politicians get involved in aviation, things rarely end well. The airline's existing long-haul fleet looked tired, aging 747-400s, inefficient A340s. Compared to what competitors were flying, Thai Airways seemed stuck in the past. Ordering the A380 felt like a shortcut, a quick leap into modernity without fixing the underlying problems. So Thai Airways ordered 6 A380s, down from an initial plan for 8, with deliveries stretching from September 2012 to November 2013. Not because its network needed it, not because its financials supported it. Unlike Singapore Airlines with strong corporate demand and Changi as a connecting hub, or Emirates with deep pockets and 120 frames turning Bangkok into their playground via multiple daily A380s to BKK. Even to this day, Emirates has 5 daily flights to Bangkok, but everyone else was doing it and Thailand refused to be left behind. Thai Airways also bought into a fantasy about Bangkok's future that would prove wrong. Here's what Thai Airways believed. In the mid-200s, Bangkok Savannah Boom Airport was about to become one of Asia's mega hubs. The forecasts were seductive. Passenger growth projections showed Bangkok rivaling Singapore, Changi, Dubai, Hong Kong, and Seoul in. It would become the gateway to Southeast Asia, a true connecting powerhouse. And if Bangkok was going to be a mega hub, then it needed mega aircraft. The A380 made perfect sense. On paper, the reality never materialized. This amplified TAI's chronic issues: overstaffing, political meddling, corruption allegations, overcapacity on routes, and poor cost controls. The A380 didn't cause them, but it did expose them. Bangkok's connecting traffic stayed weaker than expected. Corporate travel to Thailand was limited compared to Singapore or Hong Kong. Infrastructure improvements came slowly, and most critically, Thailand's passenger base was heavily tilted toward leisure travel. Tourists heading to beaches, not the premium business travelers that make the A380 economically viable. Here's the thing about the A380. It isn't just a big plane. It's a special kind of big plane. It depends on 2 things: massive connecting traffic flowing through your hub and strong premium cabin demand. Thai Airways, they had neither. Singapore had both. Emirates had both. Thai Airways had beaches and backpackers. But even if the hub fantasy had materialized, Thai Airways was about to face something far worse. The world was changing, and the A380's entire business model was becoming obsolete. Thai Airways placed its A380 order right before 3 seismic shifts hit aviation. Each one made the A380 look like a relic before it even entered service. First, oil prices spiked in the second half of 2017, dropping only when the pandemic arrived. The A380 is a four-line jet, four Rolls-Royce Trent 900 engines, guzzling fuel on every sector. Thai Airways wasn't Emirates. They didn't have deep pockets or a stable fund backing them. High fuel costs immediately made the A380 a financial liability. Second, the twin-engine revolution. The Boeing 777-300ER broke every efficiency record in the book. Then the 787 Dreamliner arrived, then the A350. Suddenly, airlines could fly the same long-haul routes with two engines instead of four, burn 20% less fuel, carry just enough passengers to fill the plane profitably. Point-to-point routes surged. Airlines stopped thinking in terms of massive hub and spoke networks and started thinking about direct connections. The A380's entire business model, massive capacity at congested hubs, was becoming obsolete. Third, Emirates, Etihad Airways, and Qatar Airways all attempted to dominate Southeast Asia. While Thai Airways struggled, Emirates deployed the A380 aggressively. Etihad Airways attempted to feed traffic via Abu Dhabi, and so did Qatar Airways, three state-backed carriers with much deeper pockets. Thai Airways couldn't compete on scale, it couldn't compete on price, and it certainly couldn't match the three airlines' hub scale. By the time Thai Airways took its delivery of its first A380 in September 2012, the airline was already financially weak. The A380 wasn't arriving into a booming network, it was arriving into a crisis. Compare this to ANA's A380 story. ANA ordered just three A380s dedicated solely to flying the Honolulu Flying Honu route, targeting Japanese holiday goers, a quirky but ring-fence leisure trunk with consistent loads. Strategically sound, it had a clear business case. ANA was also protecting its domestic market against outsiders. Thai Airways had no strategy, just hope. And hope doesn't fill premium cabins. The A380 works brilliantly, but only under very specific conditions. It works on premium heavy routes. Think Dubai to London, where first and business class cabins are packed with high-yield corporate travelers. It works where airports have extreme slot constraints. Heathrow, for example, where you physically can't add more flights, so you need bigger planes. It works on thick business markets with year-round demand routes, where you can consistently fill over 500 seats at good yields. And it works for airlines with true global gateway status hubs that connect the world, not just one region. Thai Airways had none of this. Its passenger base was mostly leisure travelers. Business travel was shrinking, not growing. Premium cabin demand was weak, yet they tried to make it work, configured with 12 first class, 60 business, and 435 economy seats, 72 premium total, mismatched to Thai's leisure-heavy base. Just before the pandemic, the core routes were from BKK to Frankfurt, London, Heathrow, Osaka, Paris, and Tokyo, Narita. Emirates could make Bangkok to Dubai work with an A380 because Dubai is a genuine global hub with massive connecting traffic. Thai Airways was trying to replicate that model without the infrastructure, the network, or the demand to back it up. The A380's premium heavy layout, 72 seats, was mismatched to lower-yield leisure passengers. Unlike competitors' balanced configs, but even if the routes had worked perfectly, Thai Airways faced another problem. Operating an A380 is brutally expensive. Running an A380 isn't like running a Trip 7. It's an entirely different beast. Thai Airways operated a subfleet of just 6 aircraft. In aviation, small subfleets are a nightmare. Here's why. With just 6 aircraft, economies of scale vanished. Dedicated crews, simulators, spare Trent 900 engines, parts, and ground equipment, all for a tiny fleet. Compare that to Emirates, which operated over 120 A380s before the pandemic. Every penny of training, maintenance, and parts was divided across a massive fleet. Thai Airways struggled operationally from day one. Engine maintenance was expensive. Cost per flight hour was astronomical. Ground infrastructure became a problem too. Suvan Airport had limited A380 compatible gates. Ground handling equipment had to be specialized. You couldn't just roll up with standard baggage loaders. Everything had to be supersized. Everything cost more, but the killer was the premium cabin yield. Thai Airways' hard product wasn't competitive. Its business class lacked the appeal of Singapore Airlines or Emirates. Economy passengers don't generate the revenue needed to justify an A380. Here's the math. The A380 only financially works if you're filling premium cabins. Unlike a 737 where you can still break even with moderate loads, the A380 is so expensive to operate that anything less than near perfect loads means bleeding cash. The A380 amplified structural weaknesses like overstaffing and cost controls that Thai never fixed. And Thai Airways was bleeding fast. Thai Airways A380 operating costs were unsustainable from the start. The aircraft became stranded assets, too big for regional routes, not competitive on long haul, no flexibility to redeploy them anywhere else. And then COVID-19 hit. March 2020, the world stopped flying. Thai Airways grounded its entire A380 fleet, all 6 jets parked at Bangkok, Sven Boom, and Utapa. They never flew again. All 6 stored in March to April 2020. Official retirement decided during rehabilitation. Thai Airways filed for rehabilitation on June 18, 2020. The airline entered court-supervised restructuring with outstanding debts totaling $245 billion, but by the end of 2019, roughly $7.6 billion. The restructuring plan was brutal: cut the workforce, sell assets, retire unprofitable aircraft. At the top of the list, the A380. The restructuring committee's recommendation was brutal: A380 retirement as soon as financially viable. By 2021, Thai Airways put all 6 A380s up for sale at near scrap value. Following the restructuring, Thai focused on smaller wide bodies, and in February 2024, it ordered 4, 5, 7, 8, 7, 9 aircraft, but the A380 gone, and no one at Thai Airways mourns the loss. So, let's be honest, why did Thai Airways order the A380 in the first place? The real reasons: national prestige. Thailand wanted to stand shoulder to shoulder with Singapore and Emirates. The A380 was a status symbol, not a business tool. Government influence, state-backed pressure on fleet decisions meant strategy took a backseat to optics. Over-optimistic hub forecasts. Everyone believed Bangkok would become the next Dubai. The data didn't support it. Failure to predict the twin-engine revolution. Thai Airways, like many airlines, didn't anticipate that the 7300, ER787, and A350 would have such an impact on carriers' networks. It bet on the past instead of the future. Misreading the competition, Thai Airways thought it could compete, but aircraft don't create strategy. Strategy creates the need for aircraft. Weak financial discipline. The airline was already losing money before the A380 arrived. Adding the world's most expensive passenger jet to the fleet was financial negligence. Thai Airways didn't buy the A380 because it made sense. It bought it because everyone else did. And that's never a good reason to spend billions of dollars. Thai Airways could have ordered aircraft that would have actually worked. Earlier, Boeing 787 Dreamliners, fuel efficient, perfect for point-to-point routes, lower operating costs, similar capacity that matched actual demand. Airbus A350-900's range, efficiency, everything the A380 wasn't. Any of these would have been cheaper to buy, cheaper to operate, easier to maintain, and vastly more profitable. What if they'd chosen more 777-300 ERS or A350s instead? Greater flexibility to up-down gauge, lower risk on marginal routes, and better matching for seasonal demand, avoiding the A380's fixed high costs. Thai Airways eventually figured this out and welcomed its first A380-900 and 787s just a few years after its last A380 arrived in November 2013. That's the future it is now pursuing. The A380 was the expensive, painful detour. The A380, Thai Airways never wanted to become the aircraft it could never justify and could never escape from. It's a lesson for every airline. When you let politics and ego drive fleet decisions, you don't just lose money, you risk losing everything. The real question isn't why Thai Airways failed with the A380. The question is why it ordered the aircraft at all when the warning signs were already there. Thai Airways survived barely. The A380 didn't. Hey, before you go, the YouTube algorithm thinks you're going to like this video next, so why not check it out?